It's what led us to create Touch ID.
To create a simple, seamless way to use it as a password. With just a touch of your home button, the Touch ID sensor quickly reads your fingerprint and automatically unlocks your phone. You can even use it to authorize purchases through our stores for music, movies, TV shows, apps, and books. Setting up Touch ID to recognize your fingerprint is easy, and every time you use it, it gets better at reading your print. It can read multiple fingerprints and read them in any orientation. The technology within Touch ID is some of the most advanced hardware and software we put in any device. The button itself is made from sapphire crystal, one of the clearest, hardest materials available. This protects the sensor and acts as a lens to precisely focus it on your finger. The steel ring surrounding the button detects your finger and tells Touch ID to start reading your print. The sensor uses advanced capacitive touch to take, in essence, a high-resolution image of your fingerprint from the subepidermal layers of your skin. It then intelligently analyzes this information with a remarkable degree of detail and precision. It categorizes your print by one of three basic types: arch, loop, or whorl. It maps individual details in the ridges that are smaller than the human eye can see, and even inspects minor variations in ridge direction caused by pores and edge structures. Touch ID uses all this to provide the most accurate match and a very high level of security. All fingerprint information is encrypted and stored inside the secure enclave in our new A7 chip. Here, it is locked away from home.
Making something as important as security so effortless and so simple. We believe that technology is at its very best, at its most empowering, when it simply disappears. iPhone 5S is our most refined iPhone to date. It is meticulously designed, engineered, and crafted. But it's the remarkable innovation inside the iPhone 5S that sets a new precedent. It's not just rampant technology for tech.
Ahead and do this in 3, 2, 1. Right here that I have in my hands, guys, this is a Droid Turbo 2, and it actually looks like a very ordinary phone. It even looks a few years outdated, to be honest, but the one thing that this phone has that no other smartphone is capable of having at this moment is a shatterproof screen, meaning if I drop this, I'm not going to see any spider webs, I'm not going to see any cracks, no glass, nothing. This is a very, very protective, I believe there's like 5 layers of glass or screen technology on here that is extremely durable. We're going to put that to the test, but not just at a drop test, but this thing as well. So, of course, we're going to be doing our usual side drop and our front-facing drop just to see the general damage that the phone is going to experience, but then we're going to move on.
The Nexus has grown up, literally, into a large form-factor device that directly rivals the many we've seen released this year. Design-wise, we have a phone that is akin to a very large new Moto X. This is Motorola's envisioning of a Nexus device after all. With the button layout all on the right side, a distinct curve on the end is covered by a 2.5D glass for that subtle rise and curve all around. Elements on the top and bottom are centered, and the lines of the metallic frame make for a really slim profile. The optics for the camera, the dimple for the Motorola logo that is more
subtle changes, and it's very small changes. Like one is like when you raise the volume up and down, you get a new tone. I don't know how well that's picking up on the microphone, but there's a new tone. Other than that, I haven't really seen anything new. It basically looks exactly the same as it was on Lollipop. But that's not really a big of a deal. Don't try it, just wait for the official update. But I'm the type of person that hates waiting, so I just went ahead and flashed it. And this basically is a final build, so you shouldn't have to wait too long to get the update. Sprint, if you have a Sprint LG G4, the update is already rolling out, and it's rolling out to devices in Poland. You really don't have to rush. Like I said, there's nothing really much new, except for the new Marshmallow features. I'll go through some of the best features real quick. So one, LG to take advantage of those. Other than that, guys, the update is pretty smooth, very snappy. Had no problems at all. Everything seems to work fine. Like I said, all the same features from Lollipop are here, and all you get here is the updated features from Android. And that's pretty much it, guys. There's some other small features.
Hey guys, so I just wanted to do a quick little review here of the official iOS 9 update, which should be rolling onto your iPhones and iPads now. And I just got this update actually on my iPhone about 6 o'clock where I am. I wanted to do a quick little video of the device running the official iOS 9. So we can see here it is up to date when I do check for software update, which is very nice. I have
LED screen on the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 will be available in two variants, a Snapdragon version and a Samsung Exynos version. A 3.2 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon 815 is used in one variant, and an octa-core Samsung Exynos processor is used in another variant. When coming to the system memory, the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 will have 4 GB of RAM, and it will be available in 16, 32 and 64 GB variants with expandable memory up to 128 GB. When coming to the rear camera, the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 will have 27 megapixel rear camera with optical image stabilization, high dynamic range mode, and it is capable of recording 4K resolution videos. And the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 will be running on updated Android 5 Lollipop version. And the Samsung Galaxy Note 5 will be powered by a 3900 mAh battery which supports quick charging, and other features include advanced Touch ID button and a retina scanner.
For the third year in a row, HTC is kicking off the spring season with a smartphone called the One. And for the third year in a row, HTC cited the Porsche as inspiration for the M9's industrial design, saying it wanted to strike a balance between the precision look of the M7 and the ergonomic feel of the M8. While the curves of the latter remain, there's definitely more of the M7 in the new phone's feel and hand. The sides and back meet in a sharp corner, a little too sharp as far as my palms are concerned, and they're visually separated by a dual finish construction that leaves the sides chromed and glossy, while the back retains the familiar hairline finish. Fortunately for those who found the M8 too slippery, the M9 sports a more grippy satin coating, and that, combined with the thicker sides, makes it a bit easier to keep hold of. The overall design is very familiar. The new single-piece polycarbonate bezel frames a Full HD display of the same size and construction as last year, flanked by improved boom sound speakers top and bottom. Like the M8, the M9 is rated IPX3 for the occasional freshwater splash, and also like the M8, it comes in several colors, with an added emphasis on gold for 2015.
What is up guys, TechRax here. In this video I got the Galaxy S6 for you guys. This is the black sapphire, although it does look blue. It's got that blue tint to it. T-Mobile version. Here it is guys, fully working, brand new. And we're going to be putting this device to the test, to some extreme tests. So we've got here a knife. We got to do the usual guys, you already know. We got to do the usual. So I'm going to cut to the chase. You guys don't like when I ramble, so let's do this. Glass is surprisingly strong. Okay. Same, I assume, with the back.
To its metal body and the roundness in the full review. So it's definitely not going to be quite, but that brings us to our next point, which is the size of this iPhone. Like I said, this is a big iPhone, the biggest phone Apple will ever make. This dummy sports